I'm Lisa Bishop of the Christian Working Woman, and it's time for another coaching moment to help you thrive in your career and life. In today's video, we're diving into a topic that I think affects many of us. How do you have confidence in meetings? Have you ever been afraid to speak up in a meeting? You have an idea or a thought that you want to share, but you don't know how it's going to come across or be received, so you just choose to stay silent. And it's the worst when someone does speak up and says exactly what you were thinking. Not speaking up in meetings can be a missed opportunity to share your insights and be seen as someone who adds value to the team. I was talking with a mid-level manager the other day, and he was telling me about a person on his team that rarely, if ever, speaks up in meetings. And this manager found it somewhat frustrating and just assumed his employee wasn't engaged. As we explored other reasons his team member may not be speaking up and staying silent, it became evident to him that something else might be going on. Maybe his employee is afraid to speak up in fear of sounding dumb. Whether you are an introvert or extrovert, speaking up in meetings can feel daunting, and it can feel like the stakes are high and the fear of sounding foolish can kick in and keep us from contributing. Whether it's a team brainstorm meeting or a presentation, today I want to share 5 tips to boost your confidence in meetings. Tip number 1, prepare. Preparation is key. Take some time before the meeting to review the agenda, jot down some thoughts, and rehearse what you might say. Giving yourself time to process what you might say and practicing before the meeting can give you a boost of confidence. Tip number 2, start small. If you're nervous about speaking up and sharing your own opinions, begin by contributing in other ways. Start by asking 1 or 2 thoughtful questions to show that you're engaged in listening. Or briefly acknowledge other people's points by simply saying, "Hey, that's a great point, Roger," or "I like that idea. Thanks for sharing that." This can help you ease into conversation and build your confidence gradually. Tip number 3, use body language. Harness the power of body language. Your body posture can boost your confidence. Sometimes we find ourselves slouching or leaning back. Try just sitting up straight. And if you're in person, lean forward a bit to show you're actively listening. Your body posture sends a message to people around you. Confident body language not only helps you feel more self-assured, but also signals to others that you're engaged and ready to contribute. Tip number 4, practice active listening. Be intentional about making eye contact. When we lack confidence, we tend to look away or look down rather than looking directly at the person speaking. Practice eye contact when you're listening to people. When you truly engage with what others are saying, you can respond more thoughtfully and confidently. This also shows that you value their input and can prompt them to want to listen to you. Tip number 5, speak with a confident tone. If you come across quiet and timid, people may not take you seriously. When we communicate in a way that shows we're unsure about ourselves, we're not helping other people's confidence in us or our ideas. As you prepare what to say, also practice how you will say it and your tone of voice and demeanor. Tip number 6, don't worry about saying everything perfectly. Not everything you or I say is going to be brilliant. If you wait for the perfect thing to say or the perfect timing, you're going to miss a lot of opportunities. Your voice and your perspective are valuable. Your team may very well be missing out on some good ideas if you keep them to yourself. As you practice, you'll grow in confidence, but you have to start somewhere. So, when is your next team meeting? Make a commitment to yourself that you'll speak up. Consider asking a friend to hold you accountable for being courageous. Tell them when you plan on speaking up and have them follow up with you to see how it went. And remember, everyone stumbles occasionally. We will all have times where we could have said something better or differently, but welcome to being human. If you do say something that falls flat, what matters is how you recover. If you make a mistake, acknowledge it, learn from it, and move on. This shows resilience and can boost your credibility. So there you have it, 6 tips to help you feel more confident in meetings. Remember, confidence is a skill you practice and develop over time, and the time to start is now. Well, if you found these tips helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and share your own tips in the comments below. And if you have some big goals or need help gaining clarity on what to do next in your career or life, hire a coach to help you grow personally and professionally. At the Christian Working Woman, we have a team of qualified coaches to come alongside you through our transformational coaching program, where we're going to help you move from where you are to where you want to be. Just visit christianworkingwoman.org to learn more and connect with a coach today.